Mohamed Salah is flying. At 32, the expectations were that he would have slowed down by now, but Mohamed Salah has only continued to improve game after game. In a league with the likes of Erling Haaland and Cole Palmer, that's saying something. See guys, with Salah, it's almost as if he's getting better even as he grows older. He's faster, puts in more yards, and scores goals for fun. With 2 goals and 2 assists against Spurs, Salah has become the first player in Premier League history to hit double digits in goals and assists before Christmas. He is the Premier League's top goal scorer. The big question with Salah is how he's doing all this. What's his secret, and how has the new manager and the team gotten the best out of him? Liverpool is a team that produces world-class talent. From the likes of Steven Gerrard to players like Virgil van Dijk, homegrown talent like Trent Alexander-Arnold over the years. Liverpool has seen some special players, but in recent times, none have quite been as impressive as the man they call the Egyptian King. He's loved at Liverpool, and the team sees him as their own. On his part, Salah loves the city as well. He even says his daughter is Scouse. To understand just how good Salah is at Liverpool now, we've got to go back a bit because his journey to the top wasn't as straightforward as you think.
Salah, well, it's not getting any better, is it?
Chelsea, 2015. That was Salah in a nutshell. Bar the goal he scored against Arsenal a year back, he failed to hit the ground running and soon after got a loan spell at Fiorentina before 2 years at Roma followed. In 2017, the then Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp decided to take a chance on him when Liverpool signed him for a £36.5 million fee. His return to the Premier League wasn't just a move to Anfield, it was also a chance for Salah to prove a point, and it's safe to say looking back at his time 7 years later, he's more than done it. We will get to the numbers later, but for a 32-year-old playing the best football of his career right now, the first question has to be, what makes Mohamed Salah so good? I'll let the man answer himself.
Can you tell us your ab routine? Because I feel like not knowing what you do is like the only thing that's holding me back. What is the secret to great abs, Mo Salah?
Well, the abs made in the kitchen, not in the gym first. So you have to really eat well. So it is not about just in the gym, but when you eat well, you burn fats. That's where you start to see the shredder in your body. So the most important thing, I think, food first, then also gym second. Some people try to mix it up, but I think from what I know and from what I read a lot about it is just more food than gym.
Amongst the other things, Salah's diet is his key. At 32, it's a common trend to see players in his position begin to slow down in terms of speed and pace, or even switch position to areas that require less physical activity and more movement and positioning instead. Mohamed Salah, at 32 on the other hand, is an exemption. He's just as fast, heck, even quicker. Using data from his last 3 Premier League seasons, Salah's covering more distance with 10.1 kilometers than in the last 3 seasons with 9.8 kilometers, 9.6 kilometers, and 9.5 kilometers. He's sprinting more too. He's averaged 24.6 sprints this season. That's more than the 16.3, 17.5, and 18.2 he's covered this season. Pressures in the final third. He's got 14 this season, which is more than 11.3. 11.6, and 10.3 from the last 3 seasons. The general idea with this is that Mohamed Salah isn't just scoring goals, he's becoming Liverpool's most important attacking outlet with his defensive actions as well. To have a player who manages all of the numbers above with goal contributions is just ridiculous. The man is like a machine, and with that diet and body physique, you can just tell he's fit. This season, Salah, just like the rest of his teammates, has had to deal with change. Jurgen Klopp is gone now, and there is a new man at the helm. Under Arne Slot, the Reds have enjoyed a superb start to the season. They're top of the Premier League with a game in hand at the time of recording this, top of the Champions League. And in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, a lot of Arne Slot's good work this season has been down to how he has managed to get the best out of the players at the club this season. Specifically, on Mo Salah, he's turned the man into a beast.
This moment he's one of ours, and I'm really, really happy with him being one of ours, and he plays really well.
With his recent form, Salah's been so good, Slot could easily be referring to many of the numerous games Salah has been excellent in. But what exactly has changed at Liverpool with Slot's arrival that's getting Salah in this form?
I think we play kind of different football now. The manager now wants to control the ball all the time. With Jurgen, sometimes we just go counter press and just try to attack them all the time in their half. But here we need to control the game. Sometimes we slow the game down, but it's part of the plan. And yeah, that's a big difference.
As Salah states in this interview, it's now about control. With Jurgen Klopp previously, Liverpool was an all-out attacking machine. While they did score goals, entertain the crowd and compete, in the long run, the team failed to pick up the major trophies and results in the games they would have wanted. And that's because in a couple of games, particularly towards the end of Klopp's last season, you could see how open Liverpool was when they attacked. With Arne Slot, however, the control measure of the approach offers a chance for the team to be dynamic in attack. What this essentially means is that because they keep the ball more now instead of just attacking it once, Salah sees it a lot more. And this shows too. I mean, look at the numbers he's put up this season. He's got 15 goals and 11 assists this season, and this is down to the fact that he's seeing the ball a lot more now. We're at this point of the video, and just in case you haven't subscribed to Total Footy yet, clicking that button will help us reach a proper audience and spread better content like this. The numbers aren't lying, Salah's producing even better thanks to Slot's dynamic and fluid approach in attacking games. I could stay here and tell you it's down to tactics changes like Slot telling Salah to position better or take the ball in half spaces. But the truth is, as the man explains it himself, it's about pushing Salah to the max.
The most time where I think about football is how can I find a way to bring more energy in you or bring more energy in the team.
By getting the best out of his energy levels, he's getting him to play at the top of his game week in and week out. Salah is a fantastic athlete, as we have already touched on in the earlier part of the video. His dedication to his body and strict fitness schedule perfectly aligns with what Slot wants from his front players. Footballers who can press the opposition high, win the ball in key areas, and be decisive in goal-scoring positions. We cannot talk about Mohamed Salah without talking about his goals and the consistency of them. When this happened in 2022, a lot of people genuinely thought this was going to be Salah's peak. He won the Premier League Golden Boot Award and was the top assist provider for the season, but in the following campaign, Erling Haaland arrived and won the Golden Boot Award back-to-back. And the general idea here was that Salah wouldn't be able to compete with a player like Haaland around. How about this team? To say that Mohamed Salah has been consistent over the years at Liverpool feels like an understatement. He's only been at the club for 7 years now, and in that period, what he's managed to achieve is beyond exceptional. He's Liverpool's 4th all-time leading goal scorer with 229 goals in 373 games. For context, some of the names behind him include Steven Gerrard, Robbie Fowler, and Michael Owen. Salah has come in and overtaken these guys. He's the African player with the highest number of assists in Premier League history with 80. The goal in the Champions League against Girona was his 50th in the competition. No Liverpool player has more in the competition than Salah. Individually, he hasn't slowed down ever since that groundbreaking 2017-18 season. He set a then record for the most Premier League goals in a season with 32 and won the Puskas Award with the goal you just saw earlier. Salah has since gone on to add 2 more Premier League Golden Boot Awards to his collection. In just 7 years, he's become a king at Liverpool. Consistency is the word with Salah. Ever since he's been at the club, he's been the top scorer in every season he's played for Liverpool. Let this sink in. The number of records he's broken during this time at the club, it's beyond normal. And on his part, he isn't slowing down anytime soon.
So yeah, something make me happy and proud. I'll just keep working hard.
It does feel like every time there is a Mo Salah interview, he has broken some sort of record. If I decided to make a video talking about Salah's goals and the numbers he's put up over the years, I could do this for hours, but with Salah, there's something about the man that seems to go under the radar a bit, something most people tend to miss.
You know, he makes a lot of these goals himself. I'm a massive fan of his. He scores big goals in big football matches.
Rightly said, you'll find out there's more than a decent share of Salah's goals coming from positions you didn't expect out of nothing. That's something you don't teach, and that's something that sets Salah apart. In that position down the wing, a lot of modern-day wingers and players in general tend to go for pace and brute force. But with Mohamed Salah, it's about understanding the game. This isn't to say he isn't fast, I mean.
Here's Salah. He's got a run on goal. He's still going. And Salah for Liverpool!
But with Salah, he understands when to run, when to cut inside, and when to pass. His decision-making is top-notch. Watch the clip closely and you'll see the noticeable pass to Luis Diaz, but because Salah understood the pace and the player making the run, he knew that the ball to Szoboszlai was on. He plays it, and the team gets a goal. Not just this season, but over the years, when Salah gets in that position, you just know Liverpool is creating a chance that most times leads to a goal. In all of this, it's crazy to believe that he's dealing with a contract situation at the club.
I don't think much, to be fair. I think with the time you get more wisdom, I would say. I just came before the season, I was like, okay, I have 1 year left, so just let's enjoy it. Don't think about the contract now, don't think about anything.
In his mind, at least, the side he's shown the media over the years, he's closer to leaving than staying. And that's saying something. You expect Liverpool to find a solution to the Salah situation soon. His age only goes to show he still has a lot more to offer, and with the experience he's got, he could certainly become a leader to the coming group of youngsters in the team. Mohamed Salah is a Liverpool legend. He keeps growing game after game. In such a short span, he's competing with players who have been at the club for twice the amount of time he's stayed, and he still makes it work. It'll be interesting to see what the future holds for Salah, but one thing is for certain. If he keeps playing like this, you could see a lot more individual awards in the coming months. Hey guys, we need your help. It takes us a lot of effort to put out quality videos like this, and on our part, all we are asking is for you to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment. It'll mean a lot.